Hello everyone. Today, let's look at number 23. Do not think of good and bad. The total sentence is, when you do not think of good and bad, what is your original face? There is your similar Hadu. What is your original face? Before your parents gave birth to you. The study of Buddhism is only complete when you break through the Hadu. This is what it means to become a person of great freedom. Think of it like a driver's license test. There is a written test and a driving test. The doctrines and theories of Buddhism correspond to the written test. Practicing Hwadusan and breaking through the Hwadu correspond to the driving test. Even if you score a perfect 100 on the written test, that doesn't mean you can drive well. Of course, passing the written test is also important. But what truly matters is passing the driving test and being able to drive well in real life. You must become a free driver who can take the car anywhere, at any time. In Buddhism, this is called becoming the master wherever you are. During adolescence, physical changes occur, but not only that, the psychological changes also take place. This is no longer the stage of simply eating meals at home, playing with toys, and watching cartoons on TV. It is a time when the individual begins to seek psychological independence from their parents and explores their own identity. At this stage, one may ask questions like, but why was I born here? And why am I living this way? The philosopher Heidegger referred to this question with the expression thrownness, or being thrown into the world by chance. Now, the self stands as an individual standing alone before the world, experiencing an inexplicable sense of separation and fragmentation, confronting the unknown. This question of identity often becomes buried in the flow of the world and the systems of society, remaining unresolved. It becomes a fundamental inner division that one carries continuously without resolution. Without addressing this fundamental spirit, true happiness is impossible. One feels fragmented when alone, and fragmented even when among others. This is why people speak of loneliness in the midst of a crowd. It is said that Kierkegaard once remarked, "You will regret it whether you get married or not." This reflects the idea that the ultimate problem of inner division cannot be resolved or filled by eternal things, whether people, material possessions, or fame. Then how can one move from division to wholeness? In Buddhism, the journey from inner fragmentation back to original wholeness is expressed in various symbolic ways. From this shore to the other shore, from ignorance to prajna, wisdom, from dualism to the middle way, from delusion to enlightenment. The teaching that leads to this prajna, this enlightenment, is transmitted in Zen Buddhism as the method of direct transmission beyond the world, pointing directly to the mind. The sudden enlightenment to one's true nature. Direct transmission beyond the world, pointing directly to the mind, means transmitting through one alone and directly pointing to the nature. In other words, it refers to not establishing within worlds, transmitting separately outside the teachings, directly pointing to the human mind, and seeing one's nature to become a Buddha. So then, what does it mean to directly point to the show, the Buddha? Let's look at an example. A monk once asked, "What is the meaning of the patriarch's coming from the West?" Here, the patriarch refers to Bodhidharma, who came from India to transmit the Sun teaching. Naturally, the reason for coming from India to China would have been to transmit the Buddha Dharma. So, this question is really asking about the essential meaning or the great principle of the Dharma he brought. A monk asked the Zen master Joju, "What is the meaning of the patriarch's coming from the West?" The master replied, "The cypress tree in the front yard." The monk said, "Master, please do not point to the external objects." The master replied, "I am not pointing to external objects." The monk asked again, "Then what is the meaning of the patriarch's coming from the West?" The master said, "The cypress tree in the front yard." The master's reply, "The cypress tree in front of the yard," is in fact a direct answer to the monk's question. The monk had asked about the profound meaning of the Buddha Dharma, the essential purpose of the patriarch's coming from the West, and the master immediately pointed it out. If one truly understands this meaning, that is seeing one's true nature. If you realize it directly, that alone is sufficient. But if not, then you must commit yourself entirely to deep inquiry and investigation. So, what does the master's answer, "The cypress tree in the front of the yard," really mean? The moment you penetrate this Hwadu, you have passed the practical test. Become a free driver of life and truly reach the state of being the master wherever you are. Buddhism practice is often referred to as the method of samatha and vipassana. That is, the cultivation of calm abiding and insight. This is also called cultivating concentration and wisdom in harmony. In Hwadusan, the moment you pick up a Hwadu, such as, why did he say the cypress tree in the front yard? That very moment is both samatha and vipassana. It is simultaneous concentration and wisdom together. Thus, the method of investigating a Hwadu is the very practice of simultaneous calm abiding and insight, and the very practice of cultivating concentration and wisdom together. People are all different. Each person has their own unique life and circumstances. This is often expressed as 100 people, 100 colors. Everyone lives under different conditions. However, life must have a clear direction. If one is experiencing inner confusion, it is because their direction has not yet been firmly established. In Buddhism, the direction and teaching are always seek enlightenment above and guide all sentient beings below. This means to strive for enlightenment above and to help and transform sentient beings below. One must establish a direction, move toward the right way. One must ask, where is the true way? Within the situations of one's own life, one should do one's best. Take time to study the various Buddhist scriptures and teachings, and also understand and internalize some records, which is the Platform Sutra of the Sixth Patriarch, this book, which is the standard of some practice and of Buddhist teaching, while continuing sincere Hwadusan practice. Now, I will introduce you a Hwadu. Honorable Ojo once said, it is like a water buffalo passing through a window latticed. Its head, horns, and forelegs have all passed through, but the tail cannot get through. Why? Is it that the tail cannot pass through? Today, let's call it a day.